Which 1994 movie? Which 1994 movie? It's Forrest Gump, dude. That's Forrest Gump. Okay, play quiz. Robert Zemeckis directed Forrest Gump. Highest critic score on Rotten Tomatoes will belong to The Lion King. Which movie did not receive any Oscar nominations? Dumb and Dumber. Which 1994 movie features the line, "Life was like a box of chocolates"? That's Forrest Gump. Which one stars Jim Carrey? That's Dumb and Dumber. John Travolta? That's Pulp Fiction. Which 1994 movie made the least at the worldwide box office? I'm willing to guess that it could be Pulp Fiction, which had a second life when it came to home video. Every video store growing up had a Pulp Fiction poster in the window until about the year 2005. But I also think Dumb and Dumber was the first big Farrelly Brothers film and probably did the worst. Which one's based on Hamlet? What? The Lion King. Sorry. Which one has the lowest score? Look, it should be Forrest Gump, but it's probably Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. Which made the most? Come on, dude, it's got to be The Lion King. Which one won the most Oscars? It's busted, but it's Forrest Gump, even though it should be Pulp Fiction. Which one had the lowest budget? I'm going to go ahead and guess that was Pulp Fiction. Which one was directed by Tarantino? Easy money. Which one was the longest? Pulp Fiction is pretty long, but I think that Forrest Gump is like, it feels like an eternity. Okay, fair enough. Which one was the shortest? Comedies are always short. Peter Farrelly, that's Dumb and Dumber. Jeff Daniels, that's Dumb and Dumber. What if they were all just Dumb and Dumber, man? Which movie had the highest production budget? Forrest Gump. They probably paid Tom Hanks about $1 billion. Lion King has Matthew Broderick. Yeah, Forrest Gump has Tom Hanks in it. All right, look at that. Dude, this is my quiz right here. Let's start working closer to the current year, okay? Which 1995 movie? We got Toy Story. We got Jumanji, we've got Seven, and we've got Apollo 13. Ron Howard directed Apollo 13. Gwyneth Paltrow stars in the movie Seven. Which movie made the least at the box office? This is a tough question. However, I believe Seven was rated R and thus probably made the least. That hurts. Jumanji was an event. I can't believe that. Morgan Freeman is in Seven. Brad Pitt is in Seven. Most Oscar nominations, Apollo 13. What's in the box? That would be from the movie Seven. Lowest budget? It's got to be Seven, man. Apollo 13, they were simulating outer space. Jumanji had that incredible CGI of the stampeding rhinos. This was the most advanced film ever made at its time. It's got to be Seven. It doesn't make any sense. It actually doesn't make any sense. How would Toy Story have the lowest budget? They weren't paying those computers a fair wage. Okay, Infinity and Beyond, Toy Story. Shortest runtime, Toy Story. Kids don't have that much of an attention span. Failure's not an option. That's Apollo 13. Kevin Bacon's in Apollo 13. David Fincher directed Seven. Lowest critic score is Jumanji, unfortunately. Robin Williams starred in Jumanji. Joe Johnston directed Jumanji. Longest runtime, Apollo 13. Highest budget, I'm going to say Jumanji. John Lasseter, that's Toy Story. Tim Allen, that's Toy Story. Time, we got like 12 in a row. 12 in a row at the end there. Good stuff. Okay, we redeemed ourselves. Okay, time for the quiz about Jerry Maguire. Jerry Maguire quiz coming right up. Which movie stars Helen Hunt? That would be Twister. Cuba Gooding Jr., that's Jerry Maguire. Longest runtime, Jerry Maguire. Cameron Crowe, he loves to hear himself talk. What movie was directed by Jan de Bont? That's Mission Impossible. Will Smith, Independence Day. Highest critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. This is a tough one, okay? I'm going to say it's Mission Impossible. It was one of the two, man. Roland Emmerich, he directed Independence Day. He directs all the movies where things blow up. Danny Elfman did the score for Independence Day. This is impossible, man. Highest budget, Independence Day. You're telling me in Twister, at no point do they blow up the White House. At no point do they blow up the White House in Twister. How is it possible that movie costs more to make than a movie in which an alien mothership blew up the White House? John Voight is the president in Independence Day. Oh, son of a... Jeff Goldblum. Okay, we can still redeem it. Independence Day is Jeff Goldblum. Bill Paxton is the president in Twister. Which movie did not get nominated for an Oscar? I hate to say it, I bet it's Mission Impossible. Because Independence Day got nominated for special effects, Best Picture. Lowest budget. Jerry. Lowest critic score, Twister. No. These are both going to be, I mean, this is the highest, we know. Twister. Best visual effects, Independence Day. Shortest runtime, Twister. We at least we crossed 50. Cameron Crowe is Jerry Maguire. Most Oscar nominations, Jerry Maguire. Everybody loved it. Brian De Palma, Mission Impossible. So, dude, we beat the average, but only barely. 1997. I'm trying to think of what was the biggest movie of 1997, man. We're about to find out. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty big one. That's a pretty big one. James Cameron directed Titanic. Will Smith is in Titanic. Which movie didn't win any Oscars? This is a tough question. I would have to assume that Men in Black won Oscars for, like, special effects, original screenplay, best picture. Best movie where the president says, "Get off my plane." Not a category yet. Most sequels. Gary Oldman is the bad guy in Air Force One. Which movie made the least at the box office? It's got to be Good Will Hunting. Gus Van Sant directed Good Will Hunting. Robin Williams is in Good Will Hunting. Barry Sonnenfeld made Men in Black and also the first Addams Family movie. Shortest runtime. Let me tell you, not Titanic. Not Titanic. Probably Men in Black. It's breezy. Highest budget. It's got to be Titanic, man. Lowest critics score. It's got to be Air Force One. Everything else is beloved. Most money at the box office is Titanic. Highest critics score? Good Will Hunting. Tommy Lee Jones is in Men in Black. Lowest budget? Good Will Hunting. Wolfgang Peterson directed Air Force One. Kate Winslet is in Titanic. 2 for perfect. Harrison Ford is in Air Force One. Best picture at the Oscars was Titanic. Ladies and gentlemen, 1997. This is where my brain woke up. I've got an eidetic memory from 1997 onwards. $1998. Here we go. Saving Private Ryan. Play quiz. Shortest runtime out of Armageddon, Rush Hour, The Truman Show, or Saving Private Ryan? It must be Rush Hour. Brett Ratner directed Rush Hour. Which movie was inspired by an episode of The Twilight Zone? The Truman Show. Bruce Willis, Armageddon. Tom Hanks, Saving Private Ryan. Steven Spielberg, Saving Private Ryan. Jim Carrey, The Truman Show. Most Oscars, Saving Private Ryan. Lowest budget, Rush Hour. Jim Carrey got paid like $70 million for The Truman Show. All the World's a Stage, Truman Show. Longest runtime, Saving Private Ryan. Most money. This was an event, man. Oh! I didn't control the purse strings in 1998, okay? I didn't control the purse strings back then. But the worldwide film-going audience should be ashamed that more of you went to see Armageddon than Saving Private Ryan. That's an embarrassment. Biggest budget, Saving Private Ryan. Peter Weir directed The Truman Show. Michael Bay, that's the Armageddon classic. Matt Damon, that's Saving Private Ryan. Highest critics score, The Truman Show. Look at that, no hesitation. Which of these movies made the least at the box office? Probably Rush Hour, yeah. Lowest score, Armageddon, no question. Chris Tucker's in Rush Hour. Okay, we still got 90. I can live with that. I can live with 90. Oh, questions about The Matrix? Excuse me, Quizmaker. The quiz is from the year 1999, which was the year that the first Matrix movie came out, and yet the preview image is Neo stopping all the bullets when he raids the Merovingian's palace to find the Keymaker, which is in the movie The Matrix Reloaded, which came out in 2003. Am I supposed to be expected to believe that the Quizmaker is to be trusted when he used an image from the wrong film to display the film that was the original film in the series? I sure hope somebody got fired for that blunder. Longest runtime? I feel like The Green Mile is very long. It's about 5,000 feet, actually. Fewest Oscar nominations? The Mummy. M. Night Shyamalan? The Sixth Sense. Tom Hanks? The Green Mile. Tom Hanks was in about 80% of movies from 1989 until 2006. Free Your Mind? That's The Matrix. Lowest critic score. This is a hot one. Genuine classic. Has had some apologista in the recent years. I think The Mummy's pretty good. Blew people's socks off at the time. Might be considered a little saccharine. Oh! It's because the critics don't know a good adventure when they see one, man. Most Oscars? Sixth Sense. That surprised me. Highest budget? That's The Mummy, man. Stephen Sommers. The Mummy. Bruce Willis, The Mummy. Wachowski's directed The Matrix. Most Oscar nominations, The Green Mile. Bruh. 99, not a good year for me. I was too busy with Pokemon. Highest critics score, you're going to laugh, I think it's The Matrix. Shortest runtime, I think it's The Matrix. They ran out of budget. Keanu Reeves, that's The Matrix. Made the most at the box office, it's The Matrix. Miracles happen in the most unexpected places. Which movie made the least at the box office? Green Mile. Brendan Fraser, he's in The Mummy, The Matrix. Frank Darabont directed The Green Mile. We still beat the average. 2,000. From this point onwards, I will not get a question wrong. I promise you. Castaway, Gladiator, Aaron Brockovich, X-Men. Which movie made the least at the box office? Aaron Brockovich. Highest budget? Gladiator. FedEx employee, Castaway. Which made the most at the box office? From this point onwards, I will not get a question wrong. Which 2000 movie had the lowest budget? Aaron Brockovich. Russell Crowe is in Gladiator. Real life legal battle, that's the X-Men. The case of Fox versus Disney over the rights of Quicksilver. Which one of these was directed by Steven Soderbergh? Ridley Scott? Mike Minkus? It must be Aaron Brockovich. It's got that Soderbergh kind of like real world charm. Robert Zemeckis, Castaway. Ridley Scott, Gladiator. Charles Xavier, that's a tough one. I think that's Gladiator. Patrick Stewart, yeah, I'm going to say that's Gladiator. Bryan Singer, also known as Mike Minkus, did direct X-Men. Helen Hunt was in Castaway for about 6 seconds. Julia Roberts was in Aaron Brockovich. Highest critic score. This is extremely tough. Gladiator is well liked. It won Best Picture that year. But Aaron Brockovich and Castaway are both good. Frick. Shortest runtime. Castaway, I remember watching it on VHS. I'm pretty sure it was 17 hours long. Gladiator was pretty long. They like to keep the superhero movies moving. Lowest critic score. Is freaking Gladiator, man? The critics don't like Gladiator as much as they like the original X-Men? I mean, these are 4 good movies, but like, come on, man. I mean, we still got 85. I'll take it, but... Okay, I've never seen any of the Harry Potters. But I'm pretty sure he's not in Shrek or Harry Potter. In this, Ben Affleck's not in him, I should say. That's what I meant to say. Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter. Highest critic score. The first Harry Potter movie is liked a little, and then the second and third are like loved, and then they get a little spotty, I think. Pearl Harbor was hated. Beautiful Mind won Best Picture. Shrek is really well liked, though. I'm going to say it's a Beautiful Mind. It's frickin' Shrek, man. Lowest, Pearl Harbor. It's a trash movie. Based on a book. Yes, easy enough. Which made the most? Easy. Highest budget? Wow, that's sad. Ron Howard? That's a Beautiful Mind, baby. Russell Crowe? That's a Beautiful Mind, baby. Christopher Columbus. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Hans Zimmer? I'm going to say that he did the score for Pearl Harbor. Lowest budget? This is crazy, man. It's probably a Beautiful Mind. Cameron Diaz? She's in Shrek. John Williams. He does Star Wars, so he probably did Harry Potter. Most Oscars, Beautiful Mind. Shortest runtime, Shrek. Which movie premiered at the Cannes Film Festival? That was Shrek, of course. It won the Palme d'Or. Which made the least at the box office? It's a Beautiful Mind. Which directed by Michael Bay? That's Pearl Harbor. Which was directed by Andrew Adamson and Vicky Jensen? That's Shrek, of course. Okay, like this is, it's too much. They really made one of these for every single year? Let's go with 2004. That's the year I always look to as like my joke. And then we'll move on to a different category. Longest runtime out of The Aviator, The Incredibles, The Passion of the Christ, and National Treasure. I have seen one of these movies. I will let you guess what it is. It was The Aviator. Music. Musical guest. Michael Giacchino. National Treasure, baby. Highest budget. Passion of the Christ. The clues are right in front of your eyes. National Treasure. Brad Bird, The Incredibles. One Man Changed the World Forever. Aviator, Howard Hughes. Lowest critics score, Passion of the Christ. Most money at the box office, everybody was freaking going to see that, man. John Turteltaub. It's National Treasure, baby. Shortest runtime, it's National Treasure. Least at the box office, National Treasure. Martin Scorsese, that's The Aviator. What movie's dialogue is completely in Hebrew, Latin, and Aramaic? It's probably The Incredibles. Lowest budget. Passion of the Christ. Highest critics score. The Incredibles. No Oscar nominations. National Treasure. Nicolas Cage. National Treasure. Rated R. Passion of the Christ. Mel Gibson. Passion of the Christ. Aviator. We still passed. How about that? Deliberately answered like 4 questions wrong. We still passed.